Hey everybody, John Nastor here from Hack the Entrepreneur, and today I want to show you how to write sales pages that convert. My exact 11-step process for doing this. I don't care if you're selling software or coaching, consulting, e-commerce, or if you want to sell digital products. And the best part is you don't need to be an expert copywriter to do this. In fact, I'll say that it actually works better if you're not. So let's start. Step number one, the who, the what, and the want. Before sitting down to create it, you need to answer three simple questions. What are you selling? Who are you selling to? And what do they want, hope, fear, or need? All right, so sounds simple enough, right? So write down the name of your product or service, the regular price, and maybe any discounts. I've seen too many people go through the process of writing and sort of coming up with what you're going to offer or like what the deal's going to be or the sale or the bonuses, all that sort of stuff. You need to know that now. Next, you need to know who are you selling to? Identify your target audience. Who is this specific offer for? If you're selling to consumers, then give them an age range, gender, occupation, just sort of figure out who they are. And then if you're selling business to business, write down the type of business, the kind of business, and the market that they're in. Next, what do they want, hope, fear, or need? Make a list of the emotions that can be solved or eased, let's say, by what you are offering on this sales page. You got it? We need to know those three things before we go anywhere. Step two of your sales page is an attention-grabbing headline. You've got 3, 2, 1 seconds to grab the attention of your reader. That's it. If you've lost them there, they're gone. There's endless books out there on how to write an effective headline, but it is the first thing that they see, and it's the only thing that's going to keep them there. If you don't hit them hard right now, you've lost the sale. You should spend as much time on your headline as you do on the rest of the sales page, right? Breakthrough advertising. There's hundreds of examples in here of amazing headlines. Grab a copy of this and you're good to go. But figure out your headline first, go from there. Which takes us to the third step in creating a sales page. Encourage your reader to dream. This is the part where you've just nailed them in with your headline, right? Now that you've captivated them with your headline, it's time to let your reader know exactly how your product will make life better, right? This isn't about features. This isn't about benefits. This isn't about lists. You need to encourage your reader to imagine. Like, what would it feel like to own your product? How would life be different once I bought this? How envious would friends and relatives would be? How the product or service can upgrade their lifestyle, right? Think about a car commercial. Car commercial doesn't just show a mechanic putting together the car and all the fancy parts in it. No, they're on adventures, road trips, speeding down highways. That's what you need to sell, right? If you do this right, if you paint this picture properly, the subconscious mind will be going through this process of imagination, and your reader probably won't even be aware of it, but it will draw them in to your product. The same idea applies no matter what you're selling. Whether it's Subarus or software, I don't care. Your job is to spark your reader's imagination and allow them and encourage them, in fact, to dream. All right, so now we've sold the dream and captivated our audience. Now it's time for this fourth step, which is to list the benefit. So this is the benefits section where we're going to explicitly state all of the benefits. Think bullet points. First, create a giant list. This is brainstorm time. Create a list of every single benefit your product or service will provide to your potential customer, to your reader. Every single one. Look back at your answer, the hopes, the wants, the fears in step one. Go back there. Now write every single benefit as it relates back to those questions. Just brainstorm, create as many as you can, and then you can pick your best ones. So now that you have a list of these benefits, right, we want these to be bullet points for your sales page. The way to make this work, here's the secret. You have your benefit, describe the feature that will give you that benefit. As humans, we have these basic fundamental needs that create the motivation to do anything. When someone is looking to make a purchase, you can be sure that there's a core need that they're attempting to fill, right? It's not always what you think it is on the surface. There's a core need somewhere else, right? Think about guitar lessons, right? I want to learn how to play guitar. Why? Do I want to learn how to play guitar just so that I can play guitar? Or is there something further along there? Do I want to express myself creatively? Is the dream that I can be sold that I want to get up on stage and rock out in front of thousands of people? The tool to get there is just learning how to play guitar, but it's not that I actually want to do it, right? Maybe it's fulfilling my potential as a human being. Whatever that is, you need to find it. And once you do, you need to list it. This is the benefits section. Describe a feature, explain the benefit. Which takes us to step number 5. Here's what you'll get. This is literally the most straightforward aspect of it. And the one that so many of us miss. I don't know if it's because it's too blatantly obvious, but you've drawn them in. The headline, the story, you've listed the benefits and the features. Now here's what you'll get. Literally here is exactly what you're going to get, right? So if you were creating an online course, you would go through the modules step by step, exactly what it is. Whatever the product is or the service, right? If you're selling consulting, go through step by step exactly what you'll get. You want absolute clarity here. You don't want people to wonder something, right? As soon as we start getting apprehensive and wondering and thinking, we go from that emotional place which is where we buy to more of a logical place, which is not at all where we're in the mood to buy anymore. So this is literally it. In this section, section 5, lay out step by step, here's what you'll get. Which takes us to step 6, the hidden power of bonuses. So at the beginning, right, you needed to assess, you needed to come up with what it is you were offering. You needed to create your bonuses. This is now where they end up on your page. We all love free stuff. I don't care how much you want to say that you don't. We all do. If the ice cream shop down the street offers free ice cream, tomorrow there'll be lineups around the block. We all know it. People will spend 12 hours there waiting to get a free ice cream cone. It's just how it is. So in addition to giving value with your core offer, you need to provide your potential customer with 2 or 3 free bonuses. They don't need to be expensive, they don't need to be elaborate, but they have to be useful and they have to have value. Don't make this an afterthought. This was step 1, was coming up with what these are. Now it's time to just lay them out on the page with the features and with the benefits listed below. Here's how I like to think about bonuses. A good bonus will enhance the outcome of your product, right? It'll make it easier, faster, better in some sort of tangible way. An example would be if you're selling software and it's maybe somewhat of a difficult setup process, as a bonus, as a limited time bonus on your sales page, you could offer free installation, free setup, right? It makes it faster, it makes it easier, it makes your product better. Downloadable products work well, ebooks, videos, things that you have, things that can help the person perform or achieve the end result quicker. The trick is it needs to be related to the product you're selling, it needs to make it better, it needs to make it faster, it needs to make it easier in some way. Think enhancement. Which takes us to step 7. Get and use testimonials. We've laid out everything they're going to get. We've laid out the bonuses, and now it's almost time for your reader to click that buy button that makes all of this worth it. The whole sales page, everything you've told them up to this point is absolutely meaningless if they don't believe it. You need social proof from existing customers, right? Real testimonials will add this credence to your claims. You can say all you want about how awesome you are, how your product and your service is the greatest that it is, which it should be, but we still need to hear it from other people. Having real testimonials on your sales page is going to give your potential buyers the proof that your product will add value to their lives or to their businesses, whatever it happens to be. Don't think just glowing rave reviews, how this is the greatest product ever, or John is wonderful and I love working with him. That doesn't really help. Think about lingering objections, anything that will make them apprehensive to want to buy right now, and get testimonials from your customers that help the person overcome them. Show how that person, your previous customer or client, had that same apprehension, they took the leap, and how they overcame that. This is how testimonials work, right? Say you're in nutrition. So someone might be worried about, they've been on diets and nutrition plans before, and maybe they just hate that feeling of always being hungry and being deprived of good food, like so many other diets, right? Get a client testimonial that talks about feeling satisfied throughout the whole process of following your diet plan. How they never had that hunger feeling that they've had before. Or you need to know what it is they're thinking. What is the problem right now that they need to overcome to hit that buy button? Get your clients and your previous customers to help them see that will be overcome. There's a ton of ways to ask for testimonials, right? Offer additional free bonuses to early customers in exchange for product feedback. You can exchange reviews with other online businesses if you need, or just ask previous customers about their experience dealing with you, right? It's not that hard. It's one of those things that when you ask for them, you'll receive them. Anybody who's bought from you before, you can even implement a process that an automatic email goes out 2 or 3 or 4 days, however long it takes for your customer sort of to become activated on your product or service and actually get the benefit. Have a follow-up email that hits them with some open-ended questions to have a constant flow of testimonials coming in. They are absolutely vital to writing a sales page that converts. Takes us to step 8. Step 8 is risk removal guarantee. It's time to remove all the risk. Maybe not even remove it, maybe take it upon yourself. If you do this right, your conversion rate will absolutely skyrocket. So when I say remove risk, I don't want you just to be like, okay, John, cool, 30-day money-back guarantee. We've all seen it. We all just kind of expect it. It's boring. It's drab. Nobody cares. Make something unique. Make something that stands out. Make something that doesn't just remove risk, but actually puts it upon you. How about, rather than a 30-day money-back guarantee, what about 60 days money-back guarantee plus I'll pay you $20 for your time? Or what if you don't get the result that I say within the next year, you will get all of your money back? Do something elaborate. Make your product and your service so good that customers don't want to return it, don't want to refund, but make your guarantee appealing. Make it catch the eye, make it unique, and make it a part of the sales page. So many of us, we just sort of slap it on the end. We know we have to have a 30-day money-back guarantee. We know we have to have a 60-day money-back guarantee. And we just, there it is, and we're done. This is actually such a crucial part of your sales process that I want you to take it seriously. Make it outrageous. Remember, you shouldn't want a customer to spend money to give you money and be unsatisfied with their purchase. You don't want that. I don't want that. So state that very, very clearly on your sales page. Then we go to step 9. Step 9 is to add scarcity and urgency. Creating this sense of urgency will give hesitant buyers this extra push they need right now to complete the order. No matter how well you've nailed the first 8 steps, if you don't have scarcity or urgency at this point, why would I buy right now? What's the point? There's an unlimited number of these for sale forever at this price. I'll come back later, which means I'll totally forget about it and I'll never come back. I mean, there's a reason why Amazon is like $1 billion company, because every time you go to buy something on there, it tells you how few are left in stock, right? If you go to book on Priceline or something, it tells you how many people have viewed that deal in the last 24 hours. This is adding urgency through scarcity. It's a double sort of whammy that works amazingly. You have to have it. So you can apply scarcity in one of 2 ways. You can time limit the price or your offer. Think a launch sale or a sale, a fire sale, a weekend sale, whatever it happens to be, or you can limit the number available. right? So a time limit on your offer or the price, or limit the number available, depending. If you're selling a digital product, you can't really limit the number available, but you can put a time limit on the price that you're offering right now. You don't have to necessarily like ram it down their face, but you need to make them aware of it clearly right now. This is the thing that's going to push them over the edge to take action now, to not get distracted, to not move on to something else, and not to say, oh, I'll come back later. Disclaimer, of course, which seems like it should be obvious, but maybe it's not. You have to be honest about this, right? If you're not going to increase the price, if you're not going to increase or limit the number available, then don't say that you're going to. If you don't have scarcity and urgency yet built into this offer, you need it now. Trust me, it's absolutely fundamental to the whole process of this sales page. Create urgency and create scarcity. Here we are at the 10th step. Summarize and tell your reader what to do next. All right, so go over the complete product. Summarize what it is you're offering, right? The product, what you get, the bonuses, the value, the price, the urgency, the scarcity, the guarantee, and now it's time for the call to action. You've sold them on the idea, but people do need to be told with a confident call to action what to do next. Is it push the button? Is it fill out a form? Is it add the thing to cart? Whatever that happens to be, they need to know explicitly what to do. Leads us to step 11. Do that, get this. Right? Explain in very, very simple terms exactly what the process is they'll need to follow after clicking the buy button. And here you can sort of emphasize how easy it will be, right? Tell your readers how they can contact you should there be a problem, if they should phone you, if they should connect with you on your website, if they should email you. Whatever it happens to be, they need to be instilled confidence of what to do and what is going to happen next when they take action, when they follow your call to action, like you say, what will happen? Hold their hand through the process and you will have written a sales page and made the sale. Remember, you are not just selling something. You're helping your reader be better. You're helping them be healthier. You're helping them be happier, whatever it is. None of these 11 steps work if you don't believe in yourself and in your product. So that's essential. But after that, just follow the 11 steps and you will now have written a sales page that converts.